Yo, what's up everybody? This is Callum speaking. We're gonna react to the Avatar The Last Airbender live action trailer, like the official one that just came out in January. Let me give you guys a little bit of context. I'm a huge Avatar fan. The first time I saw Avatar The Last Airbender was on Nickelodeon back in the days of DSTV. And I was around in grade 2. I was 8 years old. So I've been watching Avatar for quite a while, and I loved it. I loved Avatar The Last Airbender. Whenever it was on TV, I was watching it because I don't know, even though I was a child at the time, the story was just so good and the characters were just so entertaining and likable. And even at the ripe age of 8 years old, there were quite a few things I could still relate to, you know, because the characters themselves are also quite young. So I don't know, I just watched Avatar and I was like, wow, this is brilliant, you know. And obviously the bending and all that stuff was just so eye-catching because the animation for the time was very good. So I'm a huge Avatar fan. I love The Legend of Korra. You know, that might be a controversial opinion, but I love The Legend of Korra. I think it's still a brilliant series. If you don't compare it to The Last Airbender, because The Last Airbender is just a 10 out of 10 straight up. But I love Korra. It looks like the fan base, the Avatar fan base, is finally getting something new, you know. We're gonna forget about obviously M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's movie that he directed. I feel like that doesn't even exist, you know, like I don't know what movie, what am I even talking about? But yeah, I have high hopes for this Netflix series because One Piece did very well. So I trust them. I trust Netflix and what they're doing with Avatar The Last Airbender. So yeah, I have high hopes, but this trailer, let's have a look and see what we're dealing with. Whew, let's do this.
The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path, and the world might never recover. The world needs the Avatar. It needs you, Aang.
The Fire Nation has destroyed everything in their path.
Okay.
If the world is gonna have any chance, it's gonna need Aang.
Hey!
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
Sarcastic.
I chased down every hint of the Avatar. It's my destiny.
I'm not someone who can stop the Fire Nation. I don't want the responsibility.
You don't have to do this alone. You have me, Tara, and a flying ball of fur. What more do you need?
The world needs you. Remember what it is we're really fighting for. The ones we love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
Bro, I'm getting tingles all over my body, bro. That was very good. That was very good. Oh my days. Quick things that stood out. Where was it? Somewhere here in the middle. Okay, whoa, here. Daniel Day Kim. Bro, looks jacked. And dude, this is literally Fire Lord Ozai ripped from the cartoon, bro. Daniel Day Kim. I'm very impressed with the casting. The casting this time around is amazing. If you ask me personally, I would rather much have skill and talent over accurate sort of ethnicities of the actual actors, but it looks like this time they actually have a balance of both. But in the movie that we do not speak about, that doesn't exist, the ethnicities were just completely off. Like I don't know what M. Night was trying to do, but he like switched everything around completely, where the firebenders were Indian for some reason. And yeah, I don't know, there were so many race changes, and I don't know. And also, can I just say, oh my goodness, look at the bending, bro. Look at the fire bending. Like that. Can we just talk about the fire bending? Back in the movie, firebenders needed actual fire around them to be able to bend. That was a weird choice. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. There are a lot of like things when it comes to adaptations where they can have like, you know, the liberty to make artistic changes, because that's all it is at the end of the day. It's an adaptation, you know, it's not a direct, you know. It's like the same thing with anime and comics, you know, the manga. It's an adaptation, so there will be some changes if the directors or whoever decides to, you know, do so. And whether they are good or bad changes, that's up for the fan base or for, I don't know, anyone to decide really. But yeah, to have actual fire for firebenders to create fire was just a weird one. I don't know what he was thinking, don't know what he was doing there. Because fire, the reason why I love fire as an element so much is because it's the only element that literally, like, it exudes from your life energy. Like it's the only element that benders are able to produce themselves. Whereas air, you know, obviously air is all around you. Water, you already know they need a source of water around them. Katara, you know, used her own sweat. She always carries a bottle with her. You know, earthbenders, you need earth around you. You know, you need earth, actual earth. Fire is literally like, they just bend that stuff straight out of their fists, you know, and their feet, and they literally breathe it. If, you know, Uncle Iroh does that. It's the only element that is like sort of like self-made. So the fact that they did that in the movie, I was like, this is kind of weird, you know. But anyway, the firebending looks very good. And look at this. This is Ba Sing Se. This is the slide that they go down, the delivery sort of slide that they go down. Brilliant.
We love.
Oh my goodness, bro. And the blue spirit, bro. This is one of my favorite episodes, the blue spirit. This is the one where Sokka, Katara, they get sick. And Aang needs to go out and get medicine. And then you just, oh my goodness, like crazy turn of events. He gets captured by the Fire Nation. Blue spirit. Who do we find out is the blue spirit? Zuko himself. Oh my goodness. This was very like much like planting the seed of that thing inside of Zuko's mind that, like, you know, he was battling with himself, that inner battle of whether what he's doing, is it the right thing, is it not the right thing. So even in book 1 you get so much, the exposition is just so good, man. This is why I love Avatar. But anyway, blue spirit
and I'm gonna save the world with my friends.
Yes, what I wanted to go back to, which what I thought was very interesting. Where can I find it?
And a flying ball of fur. What more do you need?
Appa looks great, bro. And Momo. Momo looks great. Oh man.
The world needs you.
And Heibai looks menacing. Like, it looks actually scary. Like how it does in the cartoon.
Love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world with my friends.
If the world is gonna have any chance, it's gonna need Aang.
Bro, the air scooter, look at this.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
I took that straight out of the opening. That's bad. Oh, there we go. This is what I'm trying to talk about. Azula, bow and arrow. What do we think about this? I don't know. you see that this is what I was talking about with adaptations, is that they can change things. Because in the cartoon, Azula is like, she's hand-to-hand combat, or she's straight up shooting blue fire at you. It would be very cool if they keep the blue fire. I hope they do that much. I'm sure they will, because so far everything is very close to the source material. But a bow and arrow is definitely new. I don't know, I think it makes sense. It could make sense with her character. I don't know, it's very interesting. I'm just noting that, very interesting. I don't know what to make of it, but just something that I noticed.
If the world is gonna have any chance, it's gonna need Aang.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
And Sokka with his sarcasm, you know, I don't know, it looks like the characters are very much accurate, you know, the portrayals thereof so far, you know, in these teasers and trailers. Because Sokka, as far as I remember, wasn't very like Sokka, you know, it wasn't very funny in the movie. That guy was a bit more of like a serious sort of Sokka, you know. I think he did try and crack jokes here and there, but it wasn't like, you know, the essence of who Sokka is, where he has like that sort of like, his character binary is like, he can be very funny and comical and stupid, but at the same time he has this great leadership potential, you know, that at the end of the series he reaches, you know. But yeah, looks like he's gonna be funny.
Chase down every
The ships look amazing, the sets look amazing,
It's my destiny.
the wardrobe looks amazing. Oh, that looks great. And you see, that was another thing. Look at this, look at that earthbending, look at this, look at that, and that. One thing I will say is that for the time in the movie, the bending, like the visual effects were like, wow, for the time, you know. As a child, I looked at it, I was like, whoa, this is what live action, real life Avatar would look like, you know. But my main issue is that, as we know, the different types or different forms of bending stem from various forms of martial arts, I believe, and the movements themselves, rather, stemming or originating from those different types of martial art movements. Like, the way bending works is that while the movement is happening, the bending happens with it. You know what I'm saying? So if I do a specific movement, whatever I'm bending reacts to my movement while it is happening in real time. What I saw or remember from the movie is that a lot of the bending was like, you know, the movement would happen first and then the bending would react like much later. You know what I'm saying? We all know the infamous earthbending scene where like 8 or 10 guys or whatever do like a whole dance routine just to move one small little rock across the screen. So of course, on one level, yes, that is ridiculous, that was crazy, that was hilarious, but it just didn't look right to have the whole dance routine happen and then have the rock move across the screen. The bending kind of needs to happen while the movement is happening, you know, because it's literally the form, the movement, you know, and the environment reacting to that movement, instead of having the movement done and then having the attack happen, which kind of looks silly. Here it looks much more fluid, you know, like they push out their arms and the bending happens, you know, because that's what it is. It's an extension of who you are, you know, so that's awesome. And the Avatar state looks brilliant. I love the small details on the tattoos, man. Oh yeah, let's go. Look at that. This is just giving me goosebumps, man. I'm not to say. All I'm gonna say is, on the 22nd of February, do not contact me. Do not try to speak to me. Do not come to my house. Do not try to call me. Do not try to text me. Do not try to email me. Do not try to send me a telegram. Do not try and send me some sort of satellite message. Do not try and send me a smoke signal, because I will not respond. I will be binging Avatar The Last Airbender. Thank you very much.